Hello, this is John from Compass Rose Bushcraft, and today I want to do just a very short video about knife maintenance while on some kind of a trip or expedition in the bush. At home I have a variety of sharpening tools, from ceramic rods on one end all the way through Japanese water stones and traditional whetstones. They're right through to a electric work sharpener. And I will decide, depending on the knife and the edge it has, which of those tools to use as I am trying to keep the edges of my knives sharp. However, when traveling, you can't carry all of that. But you do damage to knife edges simply through normal usage, through batoning, through preparing food. You might drop a knife, you might cut into something and realize that there's been a nail in it, or you've cut through it and you hit a rock or whatever, and you've done some damage to the edge of your knife. Or simply using it a great deal, it takes some of the sharpness off the edge, and you want to be able to hone it so the knife is good and ready the next time you want to use it. So I have a little travel sharpening kit that I carry with me that handles most of the sort of emergency sharpening and emergency maintenance or travel maintenance of a knife, and I just wanted to show that to you. So I carry it all in just a little tiny stuff sack. It folds up very, very small. It is almost weightless, so that I can keep it in the pack and not even really notice that it's there unless I need it. The items that are in this are threefold. The first of them, if there is real damage to the edge of the knife, is a Felton DC4 sharpening stone. This stone has a diamond grit side, which is the gold side of it, which is an 800 grit. So it does a really good job if you've put a real ding in the knife edge, of taking the ding out and working the edge back down. And then on the other side is a 14,000 grit ceramic stone for then honing the edge and taking little burrs off of it and whatnot. And I've, as you can see, I have used this stone a number of times. However, that's only when I've really done some damage to the knife. And it does a great little job. It's small, it's light, it's easy to carry, and it goes with me in my pack pretty much whenever I go. The second item I keep in here, and this gets almost daily usage if I'm using the knife at all, is simply a leather strap. And the leather strap has some honing compound worked into the leather, and I will take say a half round of a piece of wood so that I have a nice flat surface, lay the leather strap on that, and then just sitting around the campfire at the end of the day, we'll work the knife back and forth a number of times to take any small burrs and imperfections off of the blade. And that way I'm able to keep the knife essentially shaving sharp, and it's there to be able to use it in good condition whenever I need it. The other piece I carry with me for those occasions when there has been rain, or when I feel that the handle has worn or something along that line, is a little jar of a homemade protector that I have made for both the blade and the handle. This is a 50-50 concoction of food-grade mineral oil and beeswax, and I found that this works really well as a bit of a waterproofer for the handle, as a protector for the blade, and of course it's food safe, so if I'm doing food preparation I'm not worried about getting something toxic into my food. And so what I'll just do is put a little dab of this on my finger, say the knife has got wet, and I dry the blade off, make sure it's good and dry, and then I'll just rub a fine coat of this on it to protect it from moisture so the blade doesn't rust. And the majority of my knives tend to be carbon steel, and so they are prone to rust if they're not carefully maintained. And the other thing I will do with this is quite a number of the handles of my knives are wood, and again, if I feel that there's been a risk of moisture, or if they've simply been used and I've been sweating, I'll wait till the handle dries a little bit and then rub some of this mineral oil and beeswax concoction onto it, and then just keep rubbing it so that the warmth from my hands will melt this a little bit and it sinks into the wood. And I'll actually even use it on some of the macardonized if they've got wet and I've been using them a lot, just to make sure that the surface is protected. I will say that one of the nice things about the beeswax and mineral oil is that as it soaks into the handle, I don't find it makes them sticky or slippery. And so I put this in, rub it in well, wipe it down, and then it protects the knife handle or the knife blade, and it's ready to use when I need it. So what I would be curious to know is what others do for knife maintenance when they're out tripping. And if you want to leave some reflections in the comment section, I'd be delighted to read those. And if you have other ideas, they may be things that I'll integrate into my own practice. Anyway, this is John from Compass Rose Bushcraft. Thank you for dropping by and watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe, and comment if you'd like. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you.